Hey everyone, it's Mera Mangle.
And shikata, it's Fabrielle.
Shikata.
That's what she says in the music video. She says, shikata.
We're both going for music video looks.
Yes, we are
nice.
Today. Oh, wait, we didn't clink.
Oh, we did. This is not a good start to the day. If we're already distracted in the intro of saying our names, we did say our names.
We did.
Welcome to another Mangled morning.
Woo!
What a disaster.
I think that's iconic. I don't think that's
so
ever
funny.
happened before.
No, it hasn't.
A Mangled morning
I'm not got
first.
distracted in the middle of the intro. We have so much to talk about today.
do.
A Drag Race movie was announced.
Yes.
That sounds unhinged.
It sounds like it will be a horrible disaster, and I'm going to love every minute of it.
Right. It sounds like it's designed to be just garbage.
Camp.
Yeah, in the best way.
A Drag Race movie, it does sound kind of fun.
I'm curious who they're going to cast.
Simone.
Possibly.
Right.
Speaking of Simone, we're also going to talk about her season 13 sisters.
Ooh,
Candy Muse
yes.
and Elliott with 2 T's. Following up on that feud, we talked about that last week. Then it started with the picture, the jump scare.
Yeah.
And
wild.
This week, we're talking about Kandy and Aja going live. Plus, the actual main reason we're here today. We have Slaysian Royale. We did a Rusical.
We did a Crazy Rich Slaysians.
Actually, it's Crazy Bitch Slaysians.
But I don't say that word. I'm a church lady.
Oh. Excuse the hell out of me.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to excuse the hell out of you.
I just want to pose like her in the video. Like
yes. I'll pose like her in the music video. She's on the ground, and then she a man with a shoe.
I don't know if that will translate right to YouTube. And then we're also going to talk about Drag Race Brasil.
Yes.
This is the semifinals. So next week is the big finale. So we're going to talk about who we want to win and all of that.
Yes.
But before we get started with everything, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and join the Patreon where you can see all kinds of additional content you can't see on YouTube. Plus, you're helping support the channel. Now, you can also support the channel by tipping on Venmo or Cash App or the YouTube thanks, which we'll go over at the end of the video. Okay, first let's talk about this movie. The crazy thing with this was like...
Action.
Action comedy. Oh, yeah,
I didn't read action. What's going to be action about it?
Oh, you haven't read the description of the movie?
No. What had happened?
That's the only reason we're talking about it, because it's insane.
Wait, read it to me. What is it?
So first of all, the fact that they say it's set in the Drag Race universe is like, what? It's a movie set in the Drag Race universe. What does that mean, right? Well...
everybody likes to try to be Marvel these days,
I mean, we already have that with the franchises.
The Drag Race cinematic
universe.
universe.
We're about to talk about Slaysian Royale.
Right.
That is the...
the Runiverse.
The end game. It follows friends Tess and Dee Dee. They're trained stewardesses on a skank rail on Glamazonian Express.
None of those words that you just said made any sense. Wait, what? A skank rail?
Stank rail?
What is that?
On the stank rail?
What is that? I
don't know what that...
What is the stank rail?
I guess just a stinky rail? Like a lame rail? That's what stank...
Who wrote... What?
Stank would be something that smells bad.
Right.
And this is the...
That's the description of the movie?
Yes. So then... so they're on the train, right?
On the train.
When a catastrophic storm gonza...
What the...
So that's a new word into the... Like, we're getting new words into the Drag Race universe.
I don't... What is this?
There's a storm gonza threatening to derail the high-speed train and crash into Los Angeles. The duo and coach must join forces with the snobby first-class attendants, President Gagwell, played by RuPaul, to save the day on this campy wild ride.
It feels like she's going for, like, a star booty. Like... crazy, campy, like...
I was thinking, like,
nuts.
John Waters type.
Yeah, John Waters. It's giving... This is her John Waters movie, honestly.
But they announced that this is a theatrical release.
That's kind of
crazy.
crazy.
This is going to be released in the theaters.
Not on Netflix, baby. In the theaters, honey.
And it's coming out next year, which is also insanely fast, considering...
That's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, considering they haven't started filming.
So
they clearly know what it's about, though.
Right. I'm a little Are you a little
Well, Adam Shankman got involved with it and is super excited about it, saying that, like, I feel like he has a vision.
I think it's going to be a bit of fun. Honestly, it feels AI generated, that description. That
it does. It does.
Be a gay, like, be fierce, honey.
Right.
And then generate...
Like, add on those things they say at the end of the words. Aganza.
What is happening? We're going to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Full on review.
I would like to be an extra in it.
I'd like to be
outside the church.
I will be really upset because they haven't announced any other casting besides Ru. those two best friends better be drag queens.
Right. I think Rue loves a cast.
The
Drag
only reason I say that...
You think you're worried?
Is because...
They're going to hire 2 straight men. What if they do that?
What was that name? The Christmas movie they did, the main characters were actual people. And then everyone else, the side characters, everyone around them was drag queens, you know?
They do love
like
to
it was a
straight
straight love story.
Some of the girls can really act, though.
Oh, yeah. I feel like this is a little bit below Jinx now. Like, I don't think Jinx, like, this is...
A theatrical release?
Well, but it's...
See, that's what elevates it to me. I'm like, we're already guaranteed theatrical. So, if this was a Netflix original movie, I would say maybe that is a little beneath Jinx. But, I don't know, a theatrical release... To me, this is like the Barbie movie of the Drag Race.
It sounds like it's supposed to be camp like that,
Like, that's what they're wanting to do. Like,
but why do they work on a train?
Maybe because Rue said train's pride. Do you remember that? She was like, when her PR team was like, you need to say positive things about the trans community. And
she said train instead?
And she was like, she put there's like a train of national flag of trains. It's like green, yellow, and white or something. I don't know. And she posted that with like Happy Trans Visibility Day or something.
I think only you would think to base a movie around a meme like that, like a play on words.
I've been meaning to tell you this, but I'm one of the writers and producers of the movie.
Oh, so you were just saying it was AI generated, so that means it is.
Well, listen, they're not paying me enough, so I had to phone it in.
No, but I'm curious to hear more about it.
Right. Me too. It sounds like a bit of fun.
We have heard more about this feud with Elliot and Kandy. It feels like it's filling the void in my life from the Civil War being over, you know?
Yeah, right. From the Drag Race Civil War.
It's a throwback. It just kind of puttered out.
Oh, okay.
There was the whole photo thing that we talked about last week.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of things alluded to that Elliot did on season
set.
13. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Kandy said it all on this live. But what's funny... The first thing that you see at the top there, what happens is at the start of the live, it's not even at the start of it, it's when she starts talking about Elliot. She says Elliot's name, and then as soon as she says it, Aja starts laughing hysterically. But then it turns into a cough and chokes. So it's just like a very relatable, laughing into a choke.
Right. What was even funnier to me, though, out of this whole situation was Kori King buying the flamingo
How did
outfit.
that come about?
I don't know. Kori
Was she
King,
selling it?
I think she probably sold it on Depop or something. That's what some of the girls do.
Right.
She must have bought it, and now she's doing reels and TikToks on it, and she looks crazy.
The one I saw was just so funny. You know, she was asking them on the set what was going on with Gottmik's genitals.
Oh.
You about lost your hat there.
I did. Like
a cartoon character, your hat blows off.
Yeah.
Genitals.
Oh my God.
Every time I think of genitals or something like that, I want to say Tessa testicle.
Every time you think of genitals, you want to say
I want to say Tessa testicle.
No, that's crazy.
Not my testicles.
Are you going to have to crow out genitals and testicles?
Crow out? What does that mean?
Put your little crow, that noise in there.
Oh, no. Those aren't curse words.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Everything's a curse word.
Also, sometimes it doesn't have to be a curse word. It can just be something that's like a taboo topic. Like you can't say. Remember, you couldn't say certain words during the pandy.
What?
We couldn't say the
pandy more
because we couldn't say the actual word because it would be flagged as news.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
YouTube is crazy.
That is crazy.
YouTube actually has more restrictions in terms of language than network television, which is done by the government.
Ooh, we're getting real. They can't hear this.
But yeah, I mean, Kandy was like,
"What is Elliot really doing?" You know.
Right. I mean, this was
I don't know.
begging to be back in the spotlight, essentially.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they're setting it up so Elliot will be on All Stars.
Oh.
Or out first, Mimi.
They haven't interacted for years.
Right.
They thought everything was settled. But
I honestly forgot.
She said that
she existed.
Elliot has had her blocked for about 3 years. Yeah, she's using photos from her meet and greets.
Ooh.
And she was like,
yeah.
You don't have a meet and greet, baby. You don't have photos.
You would never know you don't know what that is. You would never know. Right, because no one would want to meet and greet you. I would not wish her fate on my worst enemy.
Who, Elliot? But she does it to herself.
She does, but...
She's lucky.
Just had the worst edit since Candy Ho.
You think?
Yeah.
I've heard that her edit was very favorable. Actually, it was very kind.
Elliott?
Uh-huh. Very kind to how she
you think they showed her nicely? Okay.
Mm-hmm. In comparison to reality, yeah.
Oh, see, I just did not resonate with her at all.
I didn't either.
Even I remember when Violet was like, she's so charming, and I really like her.
Who said that?
Violet Chachki. But said there's something charming about
Well, she's the
Elliott.
taste of a human personality. She just knows that.
Right.
I would never trust her with that. Let's get into Drag Race Brazil.
Yes. Makeover episode.
The makeover with the pit crew.
How do you feel about them doing that?
The hottest set of makeover contestants ever.
They were gorgeous.
And
Which one's your fave?
Ruby's.
Ruby says the shoulders
and his smile
could not be. I was surprised they made it through the doorway.
I really like smiles, like a good smile, and he had the best smile. And Ruby took advantage of every single moment of him being there. Talk about pure bliss.
She became really good friends with him. Really
pure
quickly.
Bliss and joy. Yeah, I mean she wants to be more than friends. Clearly.
Yeah. Well, can you blame her?
But living her best life. Like I bet regardless of winning that day.
God bless her for putting the nipple tassel on him.
And he was so good at it.
So that we could get the...
Yeah.
God bless her.
But so it's making over the pit crew, and the theme was to do pinups. Makeover pinups, which is unique, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I feel like I like the translation of everybody's different aesthetics into one genre. It's
typically, makeovers, it's like family resemblance. That's when they really start judging stuff crazy.
Right.
I feel like that...
But pinup is a good consistent, keep it even.
Pushes it more specific versus...
Family resemblance.
Right. Because that just goes all over the place. And I feel like this one was actually judged very fair.
I do too. I do as well.
Last week, we did a video about hot takes, and it was like, retire the makeover because it's never fair. It's never objective.
Well, I honestly feel like the makeover is as close to like a makeup specific maxi challenge as you can get.
Yeah,
you're doing makeup on someone, and I think it should be judged mostly off of that. And sometimes I think they put it on the styling more, but to
or the story,
or the story, right? If someone really bonded. Which I'm like, that's not really fair because you can do something that's objectively good and not be close to your makeover partner.
Right.
Like...
Holland Season 1 is the worst for that. Like,
really?
Mama Queen wins.
Mm-hmm.
Her and her dad had, like, the most touching moment, but then, like, the people that... It was just their friend that was able to come. Were in the bottom and went home. And Mommy wins, and her makeover was horrible.
Ooh.
But it was like a great story.
Right.
She won for the story.
It does. It feels too story. But this felt fair. You were right. You were right.
Let's go ahead and get straight into the looks, and we'll talk about the queens that were in the top. First, we've got Ruby Knox and Poseidon Drag.
I think this might break the black and white curse. Because there's like a black and white curse on makeover challenges. Like Alaska... did one that you'll either be safe or go home.
Kind of like Manila's
was black and white.
And red, yeah.
Yeah, and red.
They also both clearly had the best presentation as well. They were fun to watch.
Oh, they had the best performance on the runway for sure.
Ruby's was my favorite, though.
Ruby's was mine as well. Just the rose and the carnation was really cool. Like, I loved that idea. And then I loved the performance of the pulling off the petals.
Slapped them in the face at the end, too. That's hilarious.
Yeah, their physicalization was amazing. And the makeup and hair and styling was really good. The only thing I would change would be, like, to give him, like, a little poof or a sleeve, just because he has such broad shoulders and big arms. I would have just given him, like, a little floof around the arm just to cover that up.
Before though,
not that's like I'm not body shaming.
I felt the same way before they started modeling it like this, and then when you get like that they're not going for like
they're going gender.
Yeah. Then I was like, okay, I like it.
Which is, honestly, there is, like, pinup, and there's pinup of all genders.
This is real, yeah.
He was selling it. I was buying it.
It's a full fantasy. It's funny, because Melissa was the guest judge from Drag Race Italia, and she was the runner-up on the season that Lena Galore won. During the live, we were talking about Lena because Melissa was there. About how Melissa didn't win, you know. The looks, especially on the guy, that's very Lena Galore's brand, you know.
Yes.
It's like a burlesque pop art... thing that's very like unique, and I was like, well, damn, they did it. And then what'd you think of you said they broke the black and white curse, but what'd you think of the looks?
If I'm being honest, I didn't really care for these.
I think these are very safe. I think she's only in the top because it was a rough runway.
I should like this. I think what's really throwing me off is the wigs.
Make their head look big.
Made their head look big.
Like it does, you know?
Yeah.
Also, I didn't understand... I thought for a minute, like, okay, well, does one of them wear glasses in real life? Why were they wearing those little glasses?
They were paying homage to Monet Exchange and Tyler Oakley.
I almost believed you for a second. But no, like, when they were in the workroom and everything, no one had glasses on.
I don't know where they came from either. They didn't address that. I don't think
that. Their story was cute, but that didn't make any sense with everything else.
The performance with the pearls was cute.
I still liked it, but I wanted something to happen after the pearls were all out.
What's the story?
Something should have been at the end of the pearls, like something silly, or like, what's the story? Why were those pearls inside her like that? And like, you just threw them on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Where's the showgirls ending? I want her to push her down the stairs, too, you know?
And then she got more positive than negatives, but Melina, and then our bottom two, we've got Belky and Melody.
I think I agreed with all of these placements.
I do, too, in a sense, except for the fact that we're going into the finale. They were saying that Melina was combining something...
Her culture.
Yeah. I didn't understand what it was.
Something with the headdress, I would assume. The headpiece.
But they were like, we're not sure if it works with the theme. I don't think that's a problem. But I think the pieces need to fit
color
better.
Combination of this brown, it was like fleshy, and then the red, it was like, the color combo, I couldn't get over it.
The color really washed her out.
It did.
It was not great on Melina. And neither one of them, even hers, her bodysuit didn't fit. They were both loose at the crotch.
And they
really
even
loose.
said something, too. They were like, you gotta have a tight tuck if you want to be a pinup.
Like on her, like, it's literally like gaping at the crotch. And then on his, it's just like poopy pants.
And it's not like their tucks are bad. It's like the fit. My earring!
She's running away.
Hold on, let me...
Oh, she got tangled.
Yeah, she's tangled, baby. She's a Disney Channel original.
Oh. I couldn't believe that Belky came out like that.
I don't understand why you would make the colorful version at all.
Why you showed up with that.
I
felt the same way about the wigs.
The wigs.
They're like little girl, like Shirley
Temple. They needed to be brushed out a little bit more. The curls were too tight.
Thrown away.
But her outfit looked gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. It would have been great with different hair. When Melody said that, first of all, Melody struggled with makeup all season.
I know. On her own face, too.
But then she said in the workroom that she's never, ever painted someone. That is insane to me.
She's never applied makeup to anybody else's face ever.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
But also that kind of makes sense with how her beat has been so uneven. I feel like she's still on a journey.
We're all on a makeup journey, baby.
But that journey showed up as a rough patch on his face. The way that
the placement of the eyebrows and the highlight of the nose was jail time.
Also, whatever foundation and contouring she's using, it just looked like nothing on him.
The eyebrow shape and placement, I really cannot get over or forgive.
Right, like,
and then
you had to have done, like, okay, so I left, like, barely any space in between his eyebrows. That's okay.
And, this far apart, and then also, like, 1 inch, as I knock my hat off, 1 inch from the forehead, the eyebrow.
Right.
It was crazy.
Ruby gets her 3rd win.
I agree. And she had your hottest pit crew member, too.
Right. And actually, Ruby's the trade in the cast, too, to me.
Yes.
Her butt's amazing.
They did she made more references to eating booty.
And did you see?
In the mini challenge.
She was, like, actually biting butts.
She was. She was going after that man.
I mean, it's kind of felt like ever since the week that, what's-her-face went home, Adora, and the judges told us that Ruby was their favorite, it felt like it's been that. Like, she's going to win.
I would have loved to see Adora and Ruby in the final,
and honestly, Belky was the other strongest one. Like, that's what was frustrating about Belky going, was she's been one of the strongest contenders.
Right.
I felt like she was the only contender for Ruby.
I thought she won the lip sync, because to me...
I knew you were going to say that because you're a dancer.
It was composed, and I think...
no, though, that's wrong.
I think Melody
was actually living the song.
But her hair,
and it was so hot. See, you're focused on technical stuff. I knew that was going to happen. I enjoyed
Miss Belk's
because you're a dancer. She was just so raw, and when she was doing that stuff on the floor, it was her song. Mm-hmm. It was coming out of her mouth, and Belky got a little...
It was a good lip sync.
It was actually
very good lip sync.
I should have said that first because it sounds like I don't like Belky's performance. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
And last week's was a double save. They should have saved it for this. This was so much better than the double save last week. Mm-hmm. So much better.
I agree.
Melody's lip synced 3 times, and this was her best one.
Yes, yeah.
Like, she was just so hot.
She is a great lip syncer.
Like,
lip
she
sync
flipped around on
of
the
the
floor.
Season. Yeah. for sure.
Which, sometimes people just lip sync a lot. Like Tessa Testicle lip synced a lot on her season and called herself an assassin, but they weren't good.
And every time I think of her, you think of genitals.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She's earned that title for real,
Yeah, she has. Miss Mel.
And Belky going was sad. So I feel like next week, if they bring the girls back and they do a congeniality, I feel like it's got to be Belky.
Oh, Belky would be a good congeniality. Yeah. She's been really nice.
Let's move on to Slaysian Royale.
As a Crazy Rich Asians fan, I thought this Rusical was wackadoo. The songs were all parodies of currently existing music. It was Madonna. Yeah. They did a Material Girl parody.
That was cute.
They did but it would switch to musicals because they did Never Enough from The Greatest Showman. I was like, what?
They were a little too random.
The parody source music was not consistent, and so it made me go what is happening?
They could be from different, this could be leftovers from different musicals that they just were
It's like how you felt about the Wicked.
Yeah.
A chorus line
why are we doing all this?
I'm like, why are we weaving together 5 different, 70 million different franchises into one show? It's hard for my brain to, because I like Crazy Rich Asians. And this was obviously very much not that. The only character that I vaguely recognized was Suki Doll. Because I was like, oh, that's Michelle Yeoh's character. Because she's the,
and obviously
mean mom.
Brigiding and the groom were obviously the main characters. But other than that,
she didn't look like her. She never wore Sailor Moon hair in that entire movie. Yeah. That's not that character. And then also, half the time the girls' heads were facing upstage.
Brigiding was the worst at that. My biggest problem overall with the Rusical, as we saw in rehearsal, they had a choreographer, but they got to just come up with their own stuff, and she, I guess, just said, okay, or, gave suggestions. If this was choreographed properly, it could have been so fierce.
Yeah. I did live for that little choreographer girl's ponytail, though. It was really pretty.
It didn't make an impact on me. Brigiding, I thought she was going to be the bottom at first, because that whole opening section she had, she didn't get any of the words.
She got none of the words.
At all. And she was, just always behind. But her ending thing was cute, it was good, but she was not the star of the Rusical, and she was saying, before they did this, I'm the bride, which you would assume would be the star, but she was not the star of this.
I think her runway really carried her.
But to me, this is one of those challenges where one person I saw win so hard that it doesn't matter what they wear. No.
Who?
Venus.
You like?
I thought Venus was hilarious from beginning to end.
I'm gonna be honest.
She stole every scene. You didn't get it? You didn't like it?
I don't like her.
You don't like Venus?
No, she's really annoying. But I think she does drag really well. You know what I mean? I loved her fish look. It's just every time she changed into another wig, I was like, they're all so ugly. Every wig. It made me, mad. And then at the end, she took off that sequin thing and revealed into a black cat suit.
I thought she was hilarious, and I think that she played it that way. The wigs were supposed to be. It was all supposed to be funny. It wasn't supposed to be good quality, wigs each time. It was just changing it to just change, for the next person.
Right. She was a character.
She was in every scene, and I didn't realize until the end that she hadn't even done a number because she was in every scene, and then at the end she closes the show with Mamma Mia.
True.
And I thought she slayed it.
Yeah, she definitely inserted herself into the Rusical.
I don't think anyone in this cast is as good of a mouth as she does. And then let's talk about the rest of the queens. So Bernie and Khianna, Arizona, followed by Kitty, Yuhua, Siam, and Suki. I thought Bernie was adorable. The Material Girl.
I thought it was fine.
And they were like, we just saw Bernie. I'm like, well, Bernie, but...
Bernie is a K-pop star.
Also,
yeah.
But Bernie, if it was Bernie just playing Bernie, she wouldn't be, cutesy like that. She wouldn't be acting
She would be sexy, fierce, yeah.
She'd be fiercer, yeah.
Feels like they maybe didn't understand who Bernie was.
I can't believe Khianna wasn't in the top either.
They couldn't give her another week in the top, but hers was my favorite performance.
Well, the problem is, this is 2 weeks in a row. Fierce. She's just been safe, and I think 2 weeks in a row, she could be a top.
In the top, yeah.
This one, I mean, the best performance.
I think she's very clearly going to win, and it's kind of if she kept winning, we would get sick of her.
I don't think it's clear, because Venus has the most wins, and then every episode's about Arizona.
Yeah, but you gotta build a winner up to the end,
I think that's what they're doing with Arizona.
Oh, you think? Yeah.
Oh,
maybe.
Arizona's journey is...
I feel like it's between Khianna and Arizona.
I did think Arizona was very funny. I thought it was cute. You know, considering what it was.
I was just like, why are we... And now we went from Madonna to Be Our Guest. Like, right. What? I was like, the parodies just...
From Disney to pop to actual musicals.
To...
just like, all over the place.
It was all over the place. I don't know. That really got to me.
Yeah, it would be different if they were all musical related or if they were all even just pop songs. You know, like...
And normally they, like, do... I guess a musical where I can pinpoint, oh, this is like Cell Block Tango parody. This is a this is all from Chicago, you know?
Right. And it needed to make sense in some way with that.
Do you know what really made me, can I say another thing? I just have a lot of hot takes today. Siam's big hair.
Looking like
Why
Nebraska.
would you wear a big hair that makes you look less pregnant?
Well, also the belly was like so like
the belly was
low.
flopping all over. It was a mess.
I couldn't believe she wasn't in the bottom.
I couldn't believe it either. Again, I think she should have been. I don't mean to be rude.
No, yeah, like I thought Khianna should have been in the top the past 2 weeks. I thought that her being safe the past 2 weeks is crazy.
And at the start of the episode when she had that her brown look on from the challenge where they just made out of the leaves.
Oh yeah.
She looked like Spink and Forcible from Coraline, the two old ladies.
Very shocked that
she should have been on the bottom.
Kitty wasn't great in the Rusical, but no. I thought there was other people that weren't great in the Rusical and the runways were bad, so I thought Kitty should have been safe.
Thank you. Honestly, Yuhua could have been on the bottom.
Absolutely, especially when we're going to look at the runway.
I was a little shocked that she wasn't.
I think her time is... A lot of these girls that have been safe, their time's going to run out soon.
Yeah.
I was really disappointed in Suki in the Rusical as well.
I thought she could have done a lot more.
It started off as a talking part, and her mouth was perfect for it. I was like, oh, this is about to be good. Mm-hmm. Then it goes into the actual song, and the song is giant. Yet her mouth is not, like, still tight and small.
I think it's hard because that character that she is playing, the Michelle Yeoh, is supposed to be very reserved. You know?
But if you're singing out loud...
But you need to, right.
Backtracking a bit, when we talk about the start of the episode, we find out that Kitty had Arizona's lipstick. She would have sent Arizona home because Ivory was her friend. And they were like, you just met her 3 days ago.
I feel like the whole episode was the writing on the wall for Miss Kitty. Like, I was like, oh, the girls are preying on your downfall.
But also, from Arizona's perspective, I don't blame her. I would do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like... You know, you're a risk to me,
right?
Being here,
right?
Because also Arizona had by far a much better track record at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Ivory had been in the bottom two the first 2 weeks, and she was got to save her.
Don't they have an International Girl Alliance? Like, because
they should have.
I feel like they need one. Get one now.
But also, that's not going to even be helpful if they can't win.
Oh, you don't think Miss Ivory can win?
Ivory's home. She's at the house, so no, I don't think she can.
She could come back.
Oh, yeah, on a different season, sure. Not today.
She could come back this season. They could do a mirror.
No, ma'am.
One of them in the Untucked portion said, 2 trans in the bottom.
Kitty said that.
And that sent me to the moon. It's been the new vocal stem of my friends.
We heard Kitty say a couple times to Arizona, I know you're not going to save me. You know, and so, like, she was so... like, she knew for sure, even though they're doing the little meetings and all that. Like, I felt like she was breaking the fourth wall a little.
Yeah.
But she was right. And also, I don't know.
Well, she did, like you said, she picked her lipstick the week before. So it's a case of Naomi and eliminating, you know, just it's for safety's sake.
It's like when Blue eliminated Pangina.
And Blue eliminated Pan.
You got rid of Jimbo last week, so we got to get rid of you. Speaking of Pangina, we have to talk about this because there's some just crazy cringe moments with her critiques this week.
Oh, you thought?
When she told Brigiding she's a two-faced fake bitch, Brigiding's face, it was a weird thing to say, period. You can tell that it's not just the edit or anything. Like, you can tell the girls also, the response to it is very, almost uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I can't believe Siam has skipped to the bottom 3 2 weeks in a row.
Her head fell off of her thing.
Sloppy mess on the runway and sloppy mess in the Rusical.
Her and Kitty both had these gold flaky things on their face that added a 3-dimensional, like, texture that looked like Kitty specifically looked like coconut. On either side of her, she had Aiden Zane's Yeti. Like, that's what it looked like to me. The wig head that was, like, lazy eye.
And then Bernie next to her is like the devil version of it.
Oh my god. Exactly. No. But I was kind of gagged that Siam wasn't in the bottom this week for me.
Because I think that Bernie was good in the Rusical.
Yuhua.
Yeah, I think that
or Siam.
Bernie was better in the Rusical than both of them. And yes, the heads on Bernie's look could have been better.
Maybe.
But,
they put her in the bottom to scare her so that she'll start doing better.
Yeah, she is playing it safe.
Yeah. Maybe this will light a fire under her like Trixie, you know?
Well, she was already lit. She's on fire there.
She looked like Darth Maul mixed with Princess Disaster or whatever from Aja's.
She looked like Darth Maul, but the two heads looked like Tiffany from Bride of Chucky. It looked like it was literally her face, but red. I know people are upset that Kitty went, but she wasn't going to win.
No, she wasn't going to win.
She wasn't going to win. Brigiding gets her first win ever, but does not win this lip sync because she makes some interesting choices.
How did you feel about this lip sync?
Well,
about the Aqua?
First of all, I love the song, and I haven't heard it since I was a kid, and I was like, oh, Mera should be doing this song. It's like about being a superhero, a comic book character.
A cartoon. Yeah, a cartoon superhero.
It's funny because they say cartoon... They say Toontown, but then they're describing comic books all throughout it.
So there were
mixed metaphors. Yeah. Well, I guess it could be,
they were appropriating your culture.
All of it at once. Yeah. Arizona was really fun to watch. I thought she did great.
I enjoyed her performance a lot more than
Brig,
yeah.
Brigiding made
Bridget.
I was trying to figure out what she was going for, and I'm guessing like a doll.
They both did these movements that I was like maybe like I think you've said before, like made me think, oh, maybe they're referencing like a music video or something, like because they both kind of did this choreo that looked inspired by that. One thing
I didn't see that for Arizona, but Brigiding was doing this like broken doll, and so like but also like some of that was cute, like. For brief moments. But the face she was making the whole time made no sense with the song at all. She was going like... And delivering all the lyrics that way.
Yeah.
Like, that makes no sense with what's happening here today.
Right. What's going on here?
Like, her tone and her face never matched the song, as to where I felt like Arizona's was perfectly camp and fun with it.
Arizona's did match the song, but it did not match that nude illusion.
It wasn't great, but we've seen far worse. But that's when she's doing the Spider-Man thing at the crotch. But she's delivering it like she's on Broadway, But like doing the Spider-Man thwarp.
Yeah.
And she's doing it the whole time, like right before they say the Spider-Man lyrics. So it's so good because then you're like, oh.
How did you like her little mustache on the elastic?
I thought it was a cute way to do the two different parts. I wasn't crazy about it, but...
the only thing that I did not like about it was when she wasn't doing the guy, and it was hanging there, and it was a piece of hair on an elastic just around her. It was like a ramen noodle necklace.
I mean, to me that blends in with the nude. I didn't see it. I literally didn't see it.
I don't know why I like hyperfixated on that, but
right,
I loved
really focused on that.
Everything else about her performance was great.
You could see Venus and Khianna back there lip syncing, like out doing Brigiding in the background.
Oh.
Either one of them would have been...
Not Brigiding.
Like, this is Khianna's brand, too. Like, Khianna would have slayed this.
Yeah.
And Venus
but
obviously
Khianna,
can lip sync everything.
I feel like would kill every lip sync.
I think the same thing about Venus. Like, Venus's mouth is so good. We're at the top 8.
Yes, top 8.
And now Arizona and Venus are the folks with 2 wins. And then Suki's still nothing. Yuhua's still nothing. They've literally not been top or bottom, just safe.
I'm a little worried because Suki, they need to get her another design challenge in there.
Well, next week's Makeover.
Okay.
So she could potentially win Makeover. It's a look challenge at least.
Yeah. I think she'll do fine. I think she'll make it to like the top 6. I want us to remember her for something.
She needs to have a shining moment.
Yeah, she needs to have a shining moment.
And I want that for Yuhua too, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I think Yuhua's there. You remember it's very Jasmine Masters, how she was on I'm just gonna have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what Yuhua's giving me.
It's so surprising to me because I feel like because she on her show, she's focused so much on the looks.
And now it's like...
and she's not delivered a good one.
Yeah.
At all.
I thought the Wonder Woman was kind of cute.
At the start of next week, they show in the preview that I think Siam says, so you guys are just getting rid of the international girls? And they're like, no. The problem is y'all aren't delivering. It's not like...
it.
They could be teaming up, but also like...
y'all are
it doesn't
also
feel
just
that
not
way.
doing well.
Yeah, no one's
because
delivering.
y'all were early outs on your season.
And that's the problem.
Like,
people are saying, oh, this season is too staged or whatever. It's not that anything happening in the competition.
Right.
The problem is with the casting. The casting was off. There should have been somebody, at least a couple people from the international franchises that did well.
True contenders for the crown. Because
you have all people from the Philippines that did well on their seasons and most of them made it to the end.
Yeah.
And won challenges.
Yeah.
Except for Brigiding. And then you've got all international queens that are all early outs.
It feels like...
Every single one of them.
Do you know what this makes me feel like? They're using this to show you how good Drag Race Philippines is. So
Absolutely.
For the people who haven't seen Drag Race Philippines are now going to go watch. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, is that every versus the world? Is that what they're trying to do?
It's all cross-promotion. I'm really enjoying this season, but it's just not very... it's just, very clear that there's a couple of the Philippine girls that are going to be at the end and are clearly going to, are the contenders, and then everyone else is just there.
Exactly.
But just barely, because I think there's, 3 of them left? Bernie and Arizona are the only ones with any bottoms. I'm not worried about Arizona. But, Bernie does feel like she's, out of the Philippine queens, the one that's in danger.
Mm-hmm. You in danger, girl.
And next week is Makeover. And normally I would say no problem for Bernie, on her season. Girl look challenge, she's good to go. This season, though, her looks are so inconsistent.
Yeah.
So I'm worried for her. Obviously, Yuhua. But then you've got Siam, where they've just been kind of messy.
Oh, I think Siam would...
Siam will definitely be in trouble.
I think Siam will be in trouble for the makeover.
Those are the 3 that, Everyone else, I think, will slay it.
Right. I'm rooting for Khianna or Arizona. And Suki. I would like to see Suki go far. I think she's our hope for the international girls. You know what I mean? She's our only hope. Obi-Wan, you're our only hope.
I like her. Of course I like her and Yuhua.
She's our lemon hope.
But I just don't see them as strong enough competitors.
No.
Next week also, the judges are switching out.
Alyssa.
And we get Alyssa and captivating KatKat. And Alyssa...
looking incredible.
Will be fun. But
gorgeous.
Did you see in the preview, KatKat says, if you don't have anything to say, then shut the up.
Oh.
And KatKat was to me, one of the most controversial winners ever, because she, was the mean girl. So I'm very curious to see what she's going to be like as a judge.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into the runway. And the category was Happy Face-tival. But it was just, I guess, multiple faces. I wish that they never...
Beauty face.
Did you notice on the season they'll say the category, but you know how Ru will normally say the crazy name, and then they'll say, what we mean is...
Oh, a subtitle.
Yeah.
They
don't ever give us that. So I didn't know what Happy Face-tival means.
I didn't either. I was like, what's happening? And then I was like, oh, they were just told to wear looks with multiple heads.
Right.
That makes sense.
And up first is Arizona.
This is my top look.
Yeah?
I'm obsessed. This looks like Junji Ito, Tomei. There's manga.
Are you trying to say Marissa Tomei?
No, Junji, not Marissa Tomei. Junji Ito is a manga artist, and he has a character named Tomei. She has multiple she starts to contort into these devilish multiple face monster, but beautiful in fashion and glamour. Loved it. That's my top look.
We kind of already read Bernie, but up next is Bernie.
Yeah, well, she read Bernie because she picked the color red.
I like the bodysuit. I thought it looked nice.
Bodysuit was gorgeous.
And the cape.
Again, it's the pieces are there. I really think where she flopped for me was the hair choice.
Yeah.
And the painting of the heads. Yeah.
It just
and also that shoe.
The shoe didn't bother me that much.
It should be a boot. It was an open toe.
It should be, yeah. Yeah, when you're wearing a...
She did have red fishnet though.
Suit.
All the way, they were gloves and feet,
wow.
And it was really pretty, so that detail was great.
Yeah, and the detail in the bodysuit was insane. And then you stuck some heads on it.
It was Darth Maul. Baby, it was Darth Maul.
Next is Brigiding, giving us statue.
This was Bosco moment, with the coffin. I thought this was so beautiful. What did you think?
And the fact
you hated it?
No, I liked it. I think it's crazy how good, even with Arizona's, how good the girls are getting at the fake faces that look really real.
So real.
The doors that Black Peppa opened.
Yes.
She had that, and then
Mami
it was
Wada.
years before we had a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this year we've had a lot of really good ones.
But she looks so
I really
pretty.
liked the blood tear, too. I thought
So
that was nice.
gorgeous. Yeah, the tears. And didn't she, turn around and add that at something?
I don't know when she added it, but
because it wasn't there when she walked out.
And it wasn't there in Untucked either.
Yeah. It gave me, the weeping angels from Doctor Who.
Yeah, it felt like horror, like a little like horror movie, like The Omen or something.
So pretty.
One of the couple girls given the substance.
I know the cat. You know, they really did Yuhua dirty because they put her before. Like,
I'm not crazy about the substance looks we've seen because we've had these two, and then we had a lips on France.
Oh,
all back to back, like all of a sudden substance.
I just don't. I think to do the makeup that you would really need to do for the substance, you would need 3, 4, 5 hours to add those prosthetics and everything. I don't think they give the girls enough time to do that.
And anytime anytime someone says they're about to do the substance, I think that you're gonna have a look that you're gonna crawl out of. That's what I want to see.
Honestly, like I could not. I mean, gorgeously done, wonderful construction, amazing and beautiful. But I could not like look at it
because it's the hair too. The hair's all matted in.
Oh my god, it's frightening. Like latex with the.
It's very Dragula.
It just made me very Dragula.
Very like Victoria Elizabeth Black.
Oh, very.
Next is The Queen That Went Home, Kitty Space.
You know what this is also inspired by? A Mandatory Meetings Blue Robin.
This one is giving me that. This is giving me like
feels like the
nest in winter. Yeah.
This is the winter variant of that, the Arctic version. I like the shape of the dress. I think we could.
Yeah, I like what's happening at the bottom half of the dress. That's kind of cool.
I just can't get behind that coconut makeup. Like, just ground up coconut stuck to your face.
Next, Falling Apart. It's Siam. I think this would have to be my worst. Just because it's a sloppy mess, you know. It was impactful for a moment, and then you start to look at the details, and the heads, talk about, Bernie's look like couture compared to
this. That looks like a wig head that you grabbed from the bottom of your dressing room.
And you just did it. Drunk. You were drunk doing it. Because, like, why does it look like that?
Looks bad.
And then, on top of them just looking bad, then they're falling off.
Well, because it was this flat thing against her shoulders that's shifting as she walked. It's, like, not
why weren't they
really
glued to
a great invention.
They should have been glued to it.
Yeah.
If that was the idea.
You needed to ask someone who makes headpieces like this.
It gives me that she had that headpiece. It's not meant to
cut
be
a hole in it.
Right, exactly.
That's real. Once I turned, speaking of Sabrina Carpenter, I did espresso, and I took a flower pot, carved a hole in the bottom of it, added a handle to it, and spray painted it white, and it looked like a little teacup.
And that's
like
a
drag,
little
baby.
Espresso cup. Like,
right.
that's drag. You got to take the time and, complete it. You know, make it feel finished.
If you're gonna put it on TV. If you're just in a bar, it can be uncompleted.
Like, anytime I get, any sort of package that has styrofoam in it, I never throw those out because those are good cosplay pieces. Don't throw the foam out.
Yeah.
Don't throw the styrofoam out.
You never know. All drag queens are hoarders because you never know what you're going to need next.
The crazy stuff like that I have upstairs looks like I just freshly unboxed something, yet I haven't. You know, like I'm keeping those because one day I'm going to turn them into something.
Right. One day.
Next is Suki doll. This would have to be my favorite. This was incredible.
This is for a close second, just because I love the reference of Arizona so much. But this was stunning.
It was insane. Yeah.
Gorgeous. It looked like an editorial for Vogue.
Yeah. I think this was her best look of the season so far.
Incredible. And her faces, immaculately painted.
Those faces look more like her than her face.
I know. Maybe she wanted you to think that she
wasn't a face,
wasn't one of the faces, or like she was like mid transformation.
Right.
You know,
that's what it was kind of giving me is like those are different faces that face puts on.
A shapeshifter.
That's like the raw version.
Just so gorgeous. I literally can't like.
Next is Venus. The look itself is I'm not crazy about, but the performance of it was incredible. I thought that was so cool the way her
staging and her
dropped the frame off of her.
Yeah, much like Khianna, it had a sensory thing that I could not get over, and this 3-dimensional hair stuck to this flat image. It made me like. I was like, I hate that.
You might be going through something.
I think I am, but like I was like, I hate this hair just stuck to this flat image.
I did think it was odd how some of the heads, like some of the faces on the painting were raised and some of them weren't, you know.
I think just like maybe I was attacked by a portrait that came to life in a past life or something, because
we're going to work through that.
We'll do
that on Patreon.
It was just spook magook to me. Spook magook.
Next is Yuhua.
our Sue Sparkle, or no, Elizabeth Sparkle.
The first look,
Demi Moore.
She never even turns around. She just stands from the back, takes the wig off immediately, and then takes the jacket off before ever turning around.
Well, it probably looked like the Fool.
Yes.
From the front.
Yeah.
Is that just a black boot? Is that a black thigh-high boot?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's not only that the looks aren't good, but
a silver strappy shoe.
The
Why
styling
not?
on them.
Also, if you're gonna do Monstro, Eliza Sue, whatever, like, you need to have, like say you need prosthesis on your head, you know, because she just wrapped bandages around her head and made a wonky lash. That's not what that character looks like. Ever. If this was at a Halloween party, I would say,
get out.
I was gonna say very well done. If it was like a cis person at a Halloween party, I would say, wow,
she gotta be straight.
You really did a lot.
She gotta be straight to be there. Now it's time to take a look at our YouTube thanks. Up first, hi Mera and the rest of the Mangle squad. Now that France All-Stars has finished airing, do we think that All-Stars 11 should go back to basics and have them do the All-Stars 2 format? Personally, I'm feeling like probably since season 8, the All-Stars in the US has not been great. Well, 8 wasn't great either. I don't know if you're saying you like that one, but that one was... that was the weakest one.
That was the beginning of the end.
I feel like that's the weakest one, period. Do you have any other ideas of how it can be improved? I think that what they're doing right now, you know, I think the tournament was... like they're always...
I like the tournament. I think that is great. I think the producers need to let things happen organically.
Not have people they push.
Yeah.
The ways they're changing it up this season that we've heard,
also
allegedly.
Good. The 4 episodes instead of 3.
Exactly.
That all sounds great.
That.
So I don't think they should go back to the lipstick. The lipsticks are to Drag Race what Mega Evolution is to Pokemon.
Oh.
Because people keep craving Mega Evolutions, and every generation they're like, give us Mega Evolutions, and then they finally give it back, and then now everybody is not liking the Megas. Yeah,
I'm like, oh, it's boring.
I'm like, y'all just want to hate. You'll never be quenched.
I mean, you know, they can always go back to that like one day if they want to. Also, after the France finale, made me nostalgic for the American franchise to have live finales. Same. I wish that we would go back to live finales in the U.S.
Me too. I'm with you there.
It doesn't feel the same.
No.
They try to make it look
special.
It doesn't.
It doesn't feel special.
They try to make it look like it's that and try to create that feeling, but you can see through it.
No.
I can see you're at home. Next, it's Africa America, and she said, Slaysians are serving the goods. They loved Pangina reading the dolls down. I wonder what you thought, because that was for last week. I wonder what you thought of her this week, Africa, and my thoughts on that. Because I feel like this week it was a little cringe.
I didn't mind it. I will say she was a little harsh on some of the girls.
I did like what she said to Siam last week. She's
like, you're right.
She goes, it's better than what you did on Drag Race Thailand. It is better. I'm like, damn. I also agree that if Arizona wasn't being just ranked on not using enough leaves, that Siam or Bernie should have been in the bottom. Yeah, that's the only justification I could see for her being in the bottom, but it still was one of the best looks.
Yeah.
Over on France All-Stars, Mommy Wada got her due. Snaps to mommy. Or snaps to your mama. That's what she said.
Snaps to your mama.
That's cute. The proper content that we've wanted this season. Mommy Wada winning is like the first winner in a long time. That's like, that's who I wanted. Oh, that's my winner, you know. I hope we stay on that trend a little bit.
I would love to see that.
Let us know what you thought about Slaysian Royale and Brasil. Also, I should have said this probably is going to come out the same day as the España Meet the Queens. But España always... everything they do is on a Sunday. We'll do it next week. It'll come. And there'll still be new episodes this week. I have one last thing to say today. Glad you got to see us. Bye!